Hey guys, it's Crystal Milligan here, and I just wanted to share my coaching story with you. Um, I am a personal trainer for 13, almost 14 years now. I have had a love for fitness. It kind of stemmed and started from when I was younger, but definitely, absolutely when I was in college. And that's why I went into health and fitness, and I started personal training when I was in college, and it stemmed from there. So I really truly have a passion for health and fitness. I have never been a person who is into supplement companies or any multi-level marketing or anything like that. And so I'm a huge believer in holistic practices and clean eating and just lifestyle type of approaches. I wasn't huge on quick fixes or anything like that. I've also been there, done that, as far as seeing the negative effects of some of my clients and family and friends using certain companies' products and whatnot. And I just had a really sour taste in my mouth for those kinds of things. So enter in my father-in-law. He had suggested that I check out Shakeology. And I was kind of making my own kind of superfood shakes. I would add in a bunch of different stuff, like with greens and protein and maca powder and like stuff like that, chia seed. And I told him, yep, no thanks, I'm all set. And kind of left it at that. He had really kind of tried to nudge me in the direction of checking this out a couple more times. And so finally, I don't know, I think it was 3 or 4 times that he did. I finally looked into it, and I was actually quite impressed. I was interested in what it was all about, and he also presented the coaching opportunity to me and thought that it would be great for me. It would be something that I would love. And I just kind of laughed and was very skeptical and was like, yeah, right. That's definitely not my thing. I am not into at-home workouts, like no cheesy 80s aerobic video type things, Susan Powders or whatever her name is, or, any of that kind of stuff. That I was definitely not into that whatsoever. So I, was very hesitant. Again, I trust my father-in-law though. He has a great reputation with any of this stuff, and I don't think he would ever steer me wrong. So I looked into this, and then so finally, long story short, I after a lot of thought and research and all of that kind of stuff, I decided to sign up as a coach and order a challenge pack. I ordered Insanity Asylum, and I got my Shakeology. And I thought when I initially started that I was just going to add this in and have this for an avenue or another outlet that I would create, like just a side residual income while I had my handful of clients, because I had cut back because I had already had my first son. I had cut back, and I was just working just in the mornings. So I would just use it for people that I couldn't reach out to or that asked me for recommendations, because I had a lot of people that asked me for recommendations for videos in the past. So I would just use it as that, and that was all I was going to do with it. Enter in the fact that Shakeology was amazing and that Insanity Asylum kicked my butt thoroughly, and my husband's butt, and he's very athletic as well. And so I was just humbled and then very impressed by the fact that it could do that. And so I really started to kind of dig into this and see what it was all about. And I started challenge groups and started kind of doing whatever. Mind you, so my father-in-law signed me up, but then he didn't really do anything with the business, and he didn't really pursue it as a business, full-time business. So I didn't really totally have an upline. So I was kind of just flying by the seat of my pants and everything. But I dove in and I started to do things, and the fitness side of it was really appealing to me, because after having my son, like I said, I cut back on my hours, which was great, but at the same time, income-wise, it was challenging and a little bit scary. I was earning approximately the same amount of income, with the lesser hours I was working, but because I was working for myself versus working for a larger corporate gym anymore. So, but it wasn't secure, it wasn't safe, and I wasn't ever really sure how much income I would be bringing in. So, and I wanted to be at home with my kids more. I felt guilt with my kid at the time. I felt guilty for leaving him, the mom guilt. And so this kind of started to really provide an opportunity, way more than I ever thought, of doing something that I loved, and being able to really stay in my passion, but being able to have the family time that I really wanted and not have to be out of the house and helping people and whatnot. And so for me, this was kind of like the perfect storm that came and landed in my lap. Or that kind of whipped me into shape, to be honest, because like I said, I was a huge skeptic initially. So it's just the more and more I started to invest into the company and invest into learning the tools that they provided, and using them and getting out of my comfort zone, and doing things that I never thought I would be doing before. I honestly never thought I would be so excited about in-home workouts. I honestly never thought that I would be sharing a supplement with people. I honestly never thought that I would be on Facebook half as much as I am. There's a lot of things that I never thought that I'd be doing that I have done in the past almost 2 years now, since starting coaching. And a lot of things have grown me. I have grown as a person. I have been in contact and created some of the greatest relationships that I have ever had, because of this. And my life is forever changed because now I have found this opportunity to be able to help people, to be able to help myself and my family, to be able to reach out to so many more people than I would ever be able to touch in person ever. And the sky is absolutely the limit. There's no ceiling on what I can do. So I just want, I'm so just impressed and thoroughly just think that this company is so freaking amazing, that I want to shout it from the rooftops. And so I want to share it with everybody. I think that everybody deserves to have the same feeling that I do, and that's why I do what I do. I have passion, and I'm excited, and I hope that you guys can kind of feel just a little piece of that and just even get to experience that, whether it's through Beachbody or through something else in your life. It's just really incredible and amazing, and I am never looking back.